Hello, America. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to my review of Married at First Sight, Season 10, Episode Reunion. You like my robe? I was supposed to do my schoolwork, but I'm not going to do it today. So if you're keeping track, that's 3 days that I said, let me not go and do no schoolwork. I'm going to do schoolwork. I know that you don't care. You're like, why are you telling me this? But I'm going to do schoolwork tomorrow, the next day, and the next day. That's 3 days, the weekend. Knock that bitch out. Knock them schoolworks out, okay? Then I'm going to show you my magazine when I'm done with it if I get a good grade. If I get a good grade, which I will because, bitch, now the first page was, the cover of the magazine was trash. But let me tell you something. That contents page, if I do say so myself, knocked it out. Anyway, I watched this damn review. And let me tell you something. This is the worst decision that they've ever made. I think it's called Kinetic Entertainment. This is the worst decision that they've ever made. Why would you bring out Derek and Katie first? The most dynamic, the most interesting couple of the tell-all. Why would you bring them out first? I don't understand. Okay, I'm very confused. So we are not going to start with Derek and Katie because that's stupid. That's stupid to start with the best first and then it just drops down. See, so guess who we gonna start with? Taylor. Why was Taylor on my motherfucking screen? That's what I'm asking you. As an adult and as a person, as a young adult. I'm still young. As a young adult, I'm asking you, why was Taylor on my screen? Because Taylor wasn't giving me shit. Taylor, Kevin Frazier was, saying some shit, but she wasn't giving me, I don't know, it was like Brandon had problems with the producer and he was horrible to the producer. And I'm just like, girl, I don't give a damn. This is not interesting to me to sit up here and listen to you talk about Brandon and how he was bad to the producer. I mean, yeah, Kevin asked about, her making the video, and she was like, I didn't even think he was going to see the video. But then, like, on Instagram, I can't remember the full thing. I can get together a whole bunch of tea if y'all want me to. I'm not doing no live. If there is tea. I was sent some tea, but it wasn't even tea. Who sent me the tea? Cliff Washington. This video about how Mika's real name is not Mika, and so Michael feels like he was frauded, and the producers was making them like. I already knew that wasn't Mika's real name, but Mika actually got her name changed. And if you sent me that video for me to hate Mika, I'm not going to do it, okay? You've been trying to get me to hate Mika this entire season. Ever since, I don't know how long we've been on this journey. You and I, you posting on my videos. But I'm not going to hate Mika, okay? I'm not. Just like I can't get you to hate Michael, you can't get me to hate me. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, so Taylor was talking about how she was such a great lady and she been like such a great lady, and she wanted Brandon to be a great man, but Brandon wasn't a great man. And I was just like, man, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about y'all. Someone sent me a comment Mildred sent me a comment talking about Brandon was there at that little after decision day little party that they had, and I went back and he was actually there, and it makes me feel like everything, not everything, but a lot of the stuff that he said about producers or how he felt toward the producers was justified because how in the hell I didn't even know that Brandon was there, and I saw Brandon's beard in his mouth and I said, that's Brandon. Oh, that's 100% Brandon. They're covering him up. If they're covering him up, why should I believe that the producers ain't covered up nothing else? So I don't believe it, okay? I don't believe it. Taylor, you can miss me with the bullshit. I don't like Michael, but I didn't like how they was telling him to sit up here. Well, Michael, oh my gosh, it's 4:23 p.m. on 4:23. Wow. I didn't like how they were telling Michael, yo, how would Brandon act about this? How would Brandon feel about this? I don't know the fuck. I'm not motherfucking Brandon. I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. I didn't like the way that they were, Michael, what do you have to say? What do you think Brandon would say? You guess what? Why don't you call this man up and ask him? Okay. Anyway, Taylor, what you want me to say? That's what I want to know. What do you want me to say? What update do you want me to say about Taylor? It wasn't anything. Jessica and Austin, great, lovely, wonderful. They're the only couple that's married. Their relationship is good. I don't really know. They gonna get a dog. Oh, the host was like, so when are y'all gonna, do other things in life? Why are you asking a newlywed couple when they gonna have kids? That is so disgusting to me. Don't ask me when I'm gonna have kids. Okay? Don't. Because you don't know how my uterus is set up. And you don't know what I want to do with my uterus or what I don't want to do with my uterus. Don't ask me no shit like that. I don't like that. But anyway, they're fine. They're lovely. They're great. Mika and Michael. Oh, and Austin's face. It was his eyebrows? I don't know. His hair was darker. Something about Austin's face, and I was like, he looks different than what I remember him looking like in the actual show. I don't know. Taylor still had on that damn wig. Did I tell you that? Did I say that? I know you seen it, and you like, I know. But why? 5 months. Bitch, it's been 5 months since decision day, and she still got on that wig. And the craziest thing is, Mika had on a wig, and that was actually like virgin hair. Why do Mika have on? Yeah, Mika looked amazing. I didn't like the dress though. Mika and Michael, the host asked him what his favorite memory was. He said it was the wedding. She said she don't know what her favorite thing was because he lied, but she thought that the catamaran was really cool. She says that she never doubted that he tried hard to make the marriage work. The host asked, yo, are you really a yoga instructor? And he said yes. And I don't know, like Kevin was doing a little bit too much because he was like, you ain't got no yoga body. Man, I'll fight your ass right now. I don't even like Michael, but don't come at me like that, nigga. I don't know you. I know I lied on national television for 15 months, but guess what? Don't come at me. Do not come at me, boo boo. Don't talk about my body. The fuck? Looking at my motherfucking body. Bitch, you don't know what I do. So I would have cussed him out for that. Because you trying to get on stage and you trying to make me look like Boo Boo the Fool. I've already done that. I've already made myself look like Boo Boo the Fool. You don't have to do it. I ain't like that. But I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, Mika says that she called all the locations and this man was not a yoga instructor. Now he says he's a yoga instructor at the school that he's teaching at. Okay, Michael. She says that she can't believe that she went through all of this hardship and heartache because this man is just a liar. She says that she was very hurt. He then says, well, I don't believe that because that wasn't my experience. And Kevin is like, but like she said that was her experience. And then he's like, okay, I apologize for the inconsistencies. And then this whole thing of, well, don't you think that Kevin said, don't you think that maybe you should have been a soft place for him to land? And she was like, I apologize for some of the stuff I said. You know what? In the spirit of growth, that was a very adult thing for her to apologize about. But let me tell you something. In the spirit of, I ain't got shit to apologize for. This nigga lied to me ever since we were on that plane, and he said that if I didn't have sex with him on the honeymoon, the marriage wouldn't last. I don't feel sorry about any wrong things that I said, harsh things that I said to this man, because he's a liar, and I had to put my guard up because he's a liar. Did you hear me when I said he was a liar? I wouldn't apologize. I know. I'm trying to grow as a person, y'all. I'm in therapy and all of that. I am definitely in therapy. I'm definitely, trying to be a better person in my life, in my relationship, in my, studies, all of that. But let me tell you something. I would have looked at Michael on stage and I would have said, I don't apologize for shit. Okay? I wasn't lying to your ass. I didn't make up a fake offer letter. I didn't tell you I was a yoga instructor. I didn't tell you shit. Honestly, I sat there while you lied to me and I still tried to make it work. So let me tell you something. You should give me another apology. I am going to apologize to somebody, myself, because I'm so fucking sorry that I was acting like a dumbass that I stayed in this relationship. But it had better just been for the monetary value. Okay? There was no need for Mika to stay in that relationship other than the money. Okay? The money. Because she wasn't getting no honey. from this motherfucking. Please stop. Okay. And he felt validated that she apologized. No, he felt like, yeah, yeah. See, it's your fault I wasn't honest. No, it's your fault that you weren't honest. Look, Michael will never sit right with me. Michael, I don't give a damn. Mika didn't do nothing to that man. No. And you're not going to tell me otherwise. Okay? No one in the comments. I feel like we getting right back to it because, well, no, a lot of the comments agree that Michael's a horrible person. But I'm getting Keith and Iris flashbacks all over again. Okay? I will never, ever let y'all come at that black woman like I let y'all come at Iris. Okay? Because I was over there like, yeah, Iris. Yeah. And then I looked at Keith and I said, what? Why am I over here bashing Iris when this man only talks? Why are we getting into Keith and Iris? Because you know I can talk about them for days. Okay. I don't know if you're new to my channel, but I can talk about Keith and Iris for days. We see Zach and Mindy. I didn't like Mindy's makeup. And Zach, I don't know, his beard was kind of gone. I don't know. Listen, men, keep the beards. I don't understand why you want to be fresh and new and cut your beards or whatever you want to do. Don't do that. That's ugly. It's ugly. Zach says that he was very distracted by everything, so he wasn't able to uphold the vows that he wrote when he said that he would always treat her like she was the most attractive woman on the planet. And then he's talking about something. They show a compilation of him talking in circles, and then he talked in circles again, and it was like, well, I mean, that's just who he is, you know. Mindy says that she questions if he did this for publicity. He apologizes for not getting to know who she is now because she's such a cool lady, I guess. Look, if you didn't think I was a cool lady back then, you won't ever think I'm a cool lady, baby. I will never be a cool lady for you. Let me tell you something. No, no. But Mindy is so mature. Mindy is like so mature, and she handles her shit. And she went to that. She just was going to that man and saying, "Yo, bro, I don't like this," and speaking and looking at him and saying, "Hello," I said, "I don't like it." Well, no, I don't know. I don't like it. And then giving this man chances and actually like trying to work through things. Whoa. Well, that was really the end of Mindy and Zach. You know, he apologized, and that's it. So now let's talk about Katie and Derek. Bro, I already knew that Katie and Derek weren't gonna be together because I follow Mass Fan, and I probably should stop because she do be telling all the tea, and it's like, damn, I know everything that's gonna happen, so it's kind of annoying. But I kind of be wanting to know everything that's gonna happen, especially in a season like this because there was nothing popping off. But Katie says that after the experiment ended, Derek went back to real life, staying out until, all hours of the night, 11 p.m., maybe 12 a.m. at the latest. He stayed out till 12 a.m.? Oh my God. 12 a.m.? Really? He stayed out till 12 a.m. And you was like, what? 12 a.m.? I done went over my friend's house and she done made me a margarita and I done probably stayed over there till about 12 a.m. Especially when I ain't had no car. She made me 2 margaritas. My husband was at home. I don't know when I got home. I went, what? 12 a.m.? 12 a.m., really? 12 a.m. That's not even late. 11 p.m. If he said, and I could see, now if he was pulling a Matt or a Taylor, I could understand, but 12 a.m., come on now. Come on, 12 a.m. What if he got off of work at 10 and he stayed out till 12? Come on. He was saying that he was staying late at work. But this is the craziest thing because this is what a woman would want. And this is why Katie was just trying to doom this marriage from the start. She said that she felt like his actions weren't matching his words, and Katie told him that he had to win her over and he didn't just have her. Kevin did say, yo, have you ever done anything for him, as far as bring anything to him in this relationship? And she was like, I was very open and, willing to make this, last, and we talked about the difficult problems, and I initiated sex. So you brought nothing to the relationship, is what you're saying. I don't get it. I don't get it. Have you been in therapy? Because I think that you need to self-reflect. I don't think that Katie has really self-reflected and looked in the mirror and said, damn, I treated Derek like shit, didn't I? Damn. Wait, pause. Was I the reason our relationship broke up? Derek said, because I want to get to it, but Derek said once she told me that I wasn't spending enough time with her and I wasn't showing her exactly what I was saying to her, he said that on Thursdays he would come home, he would cook dinner, he would watch a movie with her, spend time with her. Bro, if that's not a motherfucker who is first off listening to you and then trying to fix it, bro, when I tell you Katie let a good one go. Whoo, I don't want you to turn into Elena, my nigga. I don't want you to turn into Elena. Then we get into the good stuff. Well, it's not good for their relationship. But Derek said they started to sleep in separate rooms. Then they went to Nashville because unlike Michael, Derek didn't lie and actually took her to Nashville. And that's when she said that she wanted to just be friends. And he was like, okay, just don't, like close the door for us to have a relationship. And then he says a few hours later or a few days later, she says that she just wanted to come clean and say that she slept with her ex. What ex? What ex? Oh, you know the ex. You know the ex that I'm talking about. The ex that this dumbass girl was sitting up here. He said that he loved me. And I just wanted to feel that physical connection again. It wasn't like, like we're back together or anything. I just felt like a physical connection that I had like never felt with him. And she started to hit a little bit deeper because Kevin was like, yo, are you sad? And he was like, it kind of, but luckily Katie made it very easy for me not to fall in love with her. But oh my God, oh my gosh, 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 Derek. Derek, 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 Derek. You let go. You let go of a good man, bro. When I now see that was bro. You have just made him a complete man. You've made him the man that he needs to be, and he gonna get a good woman, bro. You've made him the man that he needs to be. Now he not just some rug that you gonna walk over. Cause he was like, bitch, I was trying to do shit for you. I was trying to be cool with you, trying to give you everything that you need, and you still didn't want it. Well, let's talk about the real tea. Oh my gosh, when he said she made it easy for me not to fall in love, and then she followed it up with well, we had a physical connection that I know me and Derek would never have. And she was she was trying to jab him, but girl, that jab that you tried to hit him with, it didn't work. But that she's a very unlovable person to fall in love with, bitch, that hit. I was like, oh, 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 girl, he got you. He got your ass. He got your ass. He got your ass. Now, Katie then says, we definitely weren't together. I didn't cheat. He says, now this is when they had their little, all together reunion. He says, wait, riddle me this. How weren't we together when you told me you wanted to be friends and then a couple of hours later said you came clean and said that you had sex with your ex, bro? So we were sleeping in separate bedrooms when you said you wanted to be friends. You had already slept with him. And he said, I got a motherfucking question. Why in the hell did you say yes on decision day? I thought that we could work something out. Girl, you ain't saw nothing. Oh, girl, she says he was fake. She called that man fake. And he said, how am I fake? Because you low-key threatened me talking about don't bring none of this up at the reunion. She said, you said you didn't want to talk about it. He said, well, I changed my mind. And Derek said that some of the cast members told him that after the honeymoon, you were fucking your ex. And then he was like, I told them if they don't want to step forward, that's fine. Bro, I'm for 100% certain and factual. Somebody did tell him that, and it was a woman. It was one of them women, women's. In the words of Andrew Caldwell, it was one of them women's on that stage. Okay. Somebody said it was Taylor on the internet because of her body language. I don't know. It may have been Taylor. But let me tell you something. It was one of them people. It had to be one of the women because they so cool. They got matching tattoos and saying season 10 and everything. Y'all ain't cool. You don't fake the funk with me. I think Mindy and Jessica are cool. I think Jessica and Mika and Mindy and Taylor and all of them are cool. But I don't think that Katie is that bitch. I don't think Katie's in the group. She said, well, if someone told you that I had sex with him, that they must have heard it wrong. They ain't heard shit wrong, girl. You had sex with that man. You was communicating with him he's a boy dad, girl. Whoo, that's gonna be the best motherfucking boy your ass gonna have. Girl, I really don't see it. I don't know. Especially with your attitude. You're not cool. Anyway, we can talk about the whole little court case scenario of Brandon and Taylor. Mindy was in the courtroom, Mika was in the courtroom, and Katie was in the courtroom. Michael was in the courtroom for Brandon. I don't know why I'm pointing like these people in my house. And they were asking Brandon, like Taylor would say something, and then they would look at Michael and say, "Yo, Michael, how you feel about that?" Nigga, I don't know. I'm not Brandon. Look at me. Look at Brandon and look at me and then tell me if I'm him. And then can we get into it? Cause I'm gonna say something. Michael had went in the back and he was like, "No man, I don't like all of that, especially as a black man." And then Kevin was like, "Nigga, I'm a black man. You know what he was doing made us look bad for the whole race." Let me tell you something. What Brandon did on this television show does not reflect me, my husband, my little boy cousin, my older girl cousin, my younger same age boy cousin, my little brother, my little sister, my father, my grandmother, none of that. My aunt, my uncle. What Brandon did only affected one black man or one black person. And guess who it was? Well, it was two black people because but Taylor, she be doing her shit. It only affected 1 to 3 because I think the producer was black. It only affected 1 to 3 black people, okay? And that's Brandon and or Taylor and or the producer, okay? It didn't affect me. I don't like all that shit. We're not a monolith. You don't want a certain group of people or people to put us as a monolith and see that we're all, different people, but then you turn around and you use words like, well, this hurt all of us. No, this didn't hurt me, honey. I'm still the same person that I was. I'm sorry. I just had to say that because that shit was annoying to me. Well, he made us look bad. No, he didn't make us look bad. He made himself look. And honestly, I'm not even starting to believe. I believe that he did some fucked up shit, but I also believe that they wanted to control the narrative, and the perfect way for them to control the narrative, especially on TV, is not to invite him, not even to have him Skype in or video chat in or anything or send a response in for anything. They didn't do anything like that. Come on, they wanted to control the narrative. I'm not going to believe it, okay? I'm not going to believe it. Talked about the court case. Then they talked about 2 of the cast members going on a date. And the 2 that went on a date was, we know, Katie and Zach. And I was like, that's your best good girlfriend? And she's going on a date with your ex-husband? That's your best good girlfriend. And she's going on a date with your ex-husband, but was furious and livid when Taylor was like, me and Derek are always on the same page. Girl, baby, there's a shark in the water. There's something underneath my bed. Boy, please believe I said, baby, there's a shark in the water. Caught them barking at the moon. Better be soon. Okay? Because if I was Taylor, chomping at the bits, I'm about to get Derek. That's number 1. Is Derek over 6 feet? Did she say 6'4"? Did she say 6 feet or 6'4"? Because I don't know no 6'4" niggas. I don't know no 6 feet niggas. They just went out for drinks. Zach suggested it. And this was before everything had happened, and before the episodes had started airing, so I didn't see what he had done to Mindy. But Mindy was your best good girlfriend, regardless of what Zach had done to Mindy. Why would my best good girlfriend sit up here and mess with my ex-husband, regardless of if we broke up on good terms or not? She's a snake. She's a snake. She's a snake. She's a snake. 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 I'm done. If I had to rate this reunion, I'd give it a 3 out of 10. 5 out of 10. If I don't want to review 90 Day Fiancé Self Quarantined, if it's an interesting show to watch, let me know, and I may, talk about certain things that happen, but it's not going to be like a full review. Y'all, what did I do when I did the Family Chantel and all of the reviews were under 15 or 20 minutes? I can do under 13 minutes of just like, man, did y'all see Cope dancing around looking like a damn fool? I can talk about that, of course. I want to review the 90 Day Fiancé. Married at First Sight, where are they now? But I don't know a lot of those people because I only started watching it for the last 3 seasons. So if I'm not going to know those people, then I don't think it's beneficial for me to review because I'm not going to know who these people are. Oh, did y'all see Matt? Looks horrible, ugly, disgusting. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Married at First Sight Australia is coming out. I don't know if it's like the season 1 because I know like Married at First Sight Australia is already like out, or if it's like the newest season that's gonna premiere. If it's the newest season that's premiering, I will review it. If not, God, please don't be 2-hour episodes, please. If not, I'm not gonna review it unless y'all want me to. But if y'all motherfucking want me to, watch the damn videos, or I'm not gonna do it. I'm sorry. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm done. I'm gonna go relax and do things that I want to do. I know they got that Married at First Sight at home. I can do highlights of that and highlights of Self Quarantine. And I can do full reviews of Australia. Um, is Seeking Sister Wives ever gonna come back? We don't know, but let me know if it does, and I'll definitely, I'm gonna review that. And if any new shows are coming out that you want me to review, let me know. And yeah, that's it. So if you all like this review, you can like, comment, and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Everything else you need to know about me will be down below. My name is Brielle. I make beats, I sing songs. If you like what you see, come on along. Bye.